Let's look at some keyboard shortcuts in Excel. We are going to use this dataset to explore some Excel shortcuts. If you are given a large dataset like this one and you want to quickly ascertain how large this dataset is, or you want to get to the last row or cell of this dataset, what you can do is to press Ctrl down arrow on your keyboard, and that will take you to the last cell or last row of your data, so you can know how large your data is. The same with Ctrl left arrow, Ctrl up arrow. If I want to go back to the top of this data set, I'll press Ctrl up arrow. That will take me back to the top of this data set. So the same with Ctrl right arrow key takes to the last cell by the right. Ctrl left takes you to the last row by the left. From the very top of your data, if you press Ctrl Shift down arrow, it will highlight the entire column for you. If you want to highlight more data to the right of your data set, column by column, you can press down the Shift and the right arrow key. So that will highlight for you an additional column in your data set. Now you can continue pressing this to highlight more columns, Shift and the right arrow key to continue highlighting. But you know from previous videos that if you want to highlight the entire data set, the easiest way is to click anywhere in your data set and press Ctrl A. The next keyboard shortcut is Ctrl R. Say you want to copy this sales amount to the next cell. Now what you need to do is to click on the next cell where you want to copy the text, then you press Ctrl R on your keyboard to copy it. That's to copy it to the right, Ctrl R. But to copy down, you press Ctrl D to copy it downwards. The next keyboard shortcut is used to freeze your headers. You know, if you want to freeze your headers, that's if you want to make these headers to stick to the top. As you are scrolling down, you continue to see these headers. You go to View and you click on this. Make sure you have clicked under that row, somewhere under that row. Then you click on this freeze pane button and you click on the first option, freeze pane. So when you scroll, you continue to see that header at the top. But the keyboard shortcut for that is, I would undo this one first of all. To unfreeze the pane, you go to freeze and you click on unfreeze pane. So the keyboard shortcut for that is to press Alt WFR. So that would automatically freeze the header for you, and you always see the headers fixed at the top as you scroll. If you want to enter something you have entered before and you don't want to manually type, for example, under the manager column, I have several names there. I have Martha, Aman, Timothy, Douglas, and so on. Say I want to enter one of those names in this new cell. I'll click on it and I'll press a keyboard shortcut, which is Alt down arrow, and you get an automatic drop down of the values in that column. So again, Alt arrow down, you can then choose any of the options you want. Say you want to enter East into that cell, so that gives you a very quick drop down of list of values already contained in that column, so you can choose from that list. So let's try it again for this cell. Press Alt down arrow and you can choose from these names which have appeared before on this column, so you can choose this rather than typing again.